Hi everybody and welcome to the video. Welcome to the channel. Something a bit different for me. No tuning video today. It's a race video. We're in the Forza GT series on a packed Virginia raceway, and going into turn 1 the Viper is just had enough, tells everyone to move out of his way and allows me to gain almost 10 places in one corner. So we're in 7th place now into this long left-hander, which really does seem to test the car. But no problems for the Lexus into this left-hander and then into the right. The Porsche was looking for the inside of that Lamborghini Huracan. Still on the inside. There's going to be contact. I tried to pull out the outside. Bit of contact there. Probably was my fault. And using the acceleration, just absolutely steamed past. Got a 0.8 second penalty for that, which is fair. I will take it. So into this fast section of this track here, flick it left here, using a tiny bit of curb on the right, and now into this horrid chicane. We've got an Aston Martin and a Corvette, I want to say. Yeah, one of the loudest cars, I think, in the world on this game. Around the outside of the Aston Martin, he is having none of it. Straight up the inside, and he regained his podium place. But I'm still hot on his case. I'm looking for a new place to try and plan my overtake. Now, Corvettes ran extra wide there. I had to slam the anchors on to avoid hitting 3rd place. And now I'm just thinking, right, if I can stay close, there's a massive straight down there that I can just hopefully tuck into the slipstream and power past. So into this long right-hander here. We flicked it right once. Still into 3rd, knocked it down to 2nd, firing it out. Using all of the curb. They've gained a huge amount of space on me there, but tucked in the slipstream of 140, 150, 160. Them two have a bit of an argy-bargy. He pushes me out onto the grass there. And have a guess what's going to happen now? Yep, just a little love tap and, well, no remorse by the looks of it. Just decided to keep his head down and carry on. So I've gone from 4th to 2nd and then back down to 4th. So again, I was a bit annoyed, but you know, it is what it is. It's rubber to rubber, isn't it? Tucked in the slipstream there of the Corvette and then just powered round the outside, hoping into turn 1 he wasn't going to repeat what happened there. Just very late on the brake, slammed it down into 1st gear. Gentle on the throttle, feather it coming out of that corner, up into 3rd gear now, onto this left-hander, using all of the track there, even tiny bit of curb, missed the apex on the inside, rookie mistake from me, but the Aston Martin made even worse of a mistake. So firing it out of that horrible corner now. We've got 0.4 seconds on 3rd place. Late on the brakes into this corner to ensure no dive bombs took place. And now we can focus on 1st. I don't know what car 1st place is actually in. All I know is that I've definitely got the pace. I think I was 3 or 4 seconds a lap quicker than most people. In practice, this car is a joke. Handled that slalom absolutely perfectly. And we've managed to gain a 1.3 second lead on 3rd place. We flicked it left, we flicked it right, and then back into this left-hander. Anyway, putting it into 2nd gear, and as you can see, 1st place has had a nightmare. Clipped the grass, or he's locked up, or outbraked himself, or something. And unfortunately, he has given me the... well, he's given me the win. Nothing else really went on. I set a 228.7. I think 227, 228, yeah, 228.7. So quite a decent lap time. No messing about, straight on to race number 2. Watkins Glen, very dull, very catastrophic start there. Lots of argy-bargy. Into turn 1, I get hit from behind and then hit that little Janetta. And we're in 16th place. Now we've managed to scrape up into 15th place. And hopefully now we can try and get in the slipstream. Oh no, we can just pull out to the side and just steam past that BMW, which, by the way, is quick. Coming down into the bus stop now. We are very late on the brakes. clip the apex perfectly there. Lots of carnage going on here. The Porsche's facing... Oh, Porsche's gone. The Porsche's gone. So we're now stuck behind the Ginetta that I did make contact with on the first corner after being hit from behind. He's looking for every single gap he can find on that Acura. I take a later apex to try and cut in nicely, to try and get the power down, because that little Ginetta has some good acceleration on it from what I've seen and what I've experienced. I've never driven it. I'm just saying what I've seen. Porsche really close on me now, so I'm going to... Well, I was going to take a defensive line. Turns out he's absolutely miles behind there. The Ginetta was really early on the brakes there. Nearly caused an absolute scene. I was going to go for an overtake then, but I just knew he was going to be on the alert. And backed out of it. I bottled it. So we're coming to the end of lap 1. Just a couple of more corners to go. The Ginetta was way too early on the turn. He was on the inside pretty much before the turn had even started. Made mincemeat of him, and now we're in 12th place, sorry. Going to power past this Porsche. Powering past that Porsche. The NSX left me no space whatsoever. We're going to get the gas down. We're going to try and sneak our way around the outside of him. Hopefully, he's a clean racer. He seems decent to me, fair enough. Around the outside of the NSX. And we're now away. We're in 10th place. I can see 9th and 8th scrapping it out. And literally within seconds, I'm hot on their case. So within pretty much a straight, we've gained nearly a second on them. Oh, nearly. Lamborghini had a little bit of a squirrely moment there, but managed to save it nicely. Up the inside. And now we're in 9th place. We've got the bright green Dodge Viper, which... It's a very good car in this class, actually. And it's a car that I actually do like. I've not really used it too much, but I do like it. Thinking about the dive up the inside of it there, but I know that it is very, very sturdy on the brakes. Very good on the brakes, that Viper. So I just sort of bottled out of it yet again, hoping to get in the slipstream down this straight so I can rock it up the inside, which I'm doing here. Very good defensive manoeuvre there from the Viper. Bit of a defensive move from me there. Kind of messed up, I'm not going to lie. And unfortunately, I've left the Lamborghini Huracan back through, and I've been penalised accordingly. And the Viper's letting me know exactly how upset he is with me. So, again, coming into the final 2 corners, we flicked it left here, really close to this Lamborghini Huracan now. Braked a bit early to get an early apex to fire it out. And we are tucked well behind this Lamborghini. Kept to the inside, let him turn into the inside, and then pulled out very late on the brakes there. I was just too early, to be fair. That was my mistake. Should have outbraked him there. Should have been easy. But you know what I'm like. I always make my races very difficult. Little tiny bit of contact there with the Lamborghini Huracan. KTM just going to steam past that. He's done. That's a very defensive move. Here, I was just like, well, there's no way I'm going to make that corner if I turn. So I just had to brake, essentially, and hope for the best. Came out fairly unscathed. And 0-0. We go again. Into this left-hander here, down into second gear. Straight back on the power now. God, this car is so smooth on power delivery. It's really, really scary how quick this car is. In the right hands, this car is a machine. I'm not the right hands by any means, but I've tuned it fairly well to my liking, and it's handling its own, and that's what's important. So that's the KTM. I'm on the outside of it now. He's run it slightly deep. I've tried to cut it tighter. Little bit of contact there on 7th place, and I'm on the outside. I'm going to try and see if I can make something stick. Little tiny bit of contact there. It's rubber to rubber contact. This is brilliant racing, in fairness. On the edge of my seat, great drive coming out that corner. Kind of hoping he'd straighten up a bit there, but he didn't. He kept it turning, so that's decent from him. Because I was going to go for a dual dive up the inside and hopefully make it stick. But we start the last lap. Into turn 1, flick it right. down into second, bang up into third, drift it out for the fans there, and up into fourth. Now I'm just trying to stay as close as I can to this boy, because I know my car's got the legs in it down the straight. Pull up by the side of him here, and as soon as we get into fifth gear, we're starting to pull on him. As soon as 170 comes, he's nowhere to be seen. Late on the brakes there to ensure there's no manoeuvre. We flicked it right, flicked it left. We're now going back right into this long sweeper. Couple of dabs of the brake just to get that weight transferred nicely. Get it settled and then fire it out up into fourth. 6/10 up on my lap. Down into second. Again, kind of took a more hairpinny line through that. So early apex, out wide, and then square it off. Works really nice. 4GT just up ahead there. And I'm hoping we can try and get this power down nicely and reel him in. However, the KTM's not out of the running just yet. Still tight on me. Not too late on the brakes, but he's just had enough. He was like, I've made a mistake. Have it, boys. Have it. GG's from him. Unlucky, you know, it was going to be a really close finish, I think. I think I probably might have got him with the acceleration of this coming out of corners, but who knows? You know, who knows? Unfortunately, it didn't get to that, and he ran wide. So coming into the last turn here now, a little bit of an aggressive flip there, just to get it slammed in. And we come across the line with a 144.8, I think. So that's been the video, guys. If you want to see the build for this, please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe to me if you're brand new. Try and get me to 15 likes if you can, and I'll release the tuning video. And as always, take care of yourselves. Stay tuned for more.